Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the 10-minute morning. It is November the 29th, 2021. And you are listening to the 10-minute morning. Sorry, this is the second edition. I had everything set up and whammo, everything dropped on me. Sorry about that. Doesn't look like the camera's working, which is pretty good. My old man always said I had a face for radio, so that's what we will do. Welcome to the 10-minute morning. Brought to you by Beachside Burgers. Burgers are better at the beach. And also this week by the good people at P&H. Parrish and Heimbecker Limited is a Canadian family-owned agribusiness with roots in the agriculture industry dating back more than 100 years. Founded in 1909, P&H is a growth-oriented, diversified, and vertically integrated with operations spanning across grain merchandising, crop inputs, flour milling, and feed mills. With more than 70 locations spanning coast to coast and trade links around the globe, P&H supports Canadian producers and food manufacturers who grow and sell their crops and baked goods to domestic and international markets. Big shout out to P&H. Thank you for being a supporter of the 10-minute morning. As I said before, if you'd like to be a supporter, please reach out. I'm more than happy to talk to you at any time. Alrighty. Oh, moving on. We got the damn window weather. Window weather today says that it actually. Sorry. 1 degrees at the dam right now. Sun will rise at 8:46, making legal 8:16. I don't know if there is any more legal time. Yeah, there is. 8:16. By noon, that'll be 2 degrees. By 5 p.m., it'll be 0. And by sunset, will be 5:03, making legal 5:33. Now, I'm getting preliminary reports of rainfall. Rainfall in the nearing freezing temperatures causing problems on Highway 15 up by Kenaston. Semis are in the ditch, so on and so forth. So please be careful out there. It sounds like it rained. I'm not sure about the dam. I haven't gone outside and it's dark out, so I'm scared to go outside. So please be careful out there. Keep in mind that it may be slick. Don't want everybody to be safe out there. Semis used to be that used to always be the telling card of how bad the roads were. I remember when I was a kid, we'd always go to town. Didn't matter what it was like, right? And we didn't have vehicles nearly as reliable as we do today. But oh no, we got to go to town and get milk or whatever it was. So 40 below in a 79 Ford 150 that, you know, I remember going to a senior game. Are we going to the senior game today? And I remember, that was a big thing when I was a kid. Get to go to town and go to the hockey game. And Dad said, yeah, we'll go tonight if the truck starts. So he would sit there and hope all day that truck would start so we could go to the senior game. Right? And semis in the ditch, it was such a rare occurrence because they are professional drivers. Most of them are. Unfortunately, with the way the economy is, it's not always the most professional guys on the road. Not that there isn't. I'm not saying that, but there is a lot more inexperienced winter drivers out there than there ever was before. So a semi in the ditch is not as rare as it used to be. We were coming home we got in a blizzard one time coming back from a cruise from Galveston, and we were right around Kansas City, and I said to the wife, I said, I don't know. It was right around these temperatures, 0, -1, and it started to rain. I said, you know what? We're here. There's a hotel right there. I think we should just bunk in for the night. Nope. The plan was we were going to get home. She wanted to stick to the plan. She didn't want to be in a situation where she had to miss work. I'm like, okay, we'll forge on. 15 minutes later, we're going sideways down the interstate. And so, fortunately, Somebody's looking out for us. We may stay on the road. We crept into the next town and got a hotel room. Next morning, we were driving back up. We got on the interstate early. We still wanted to make it back. We're going along, and we were playing a game called How Many Cars in the Ditch in the Next 10 Minutes. So we'd all take a guess. The average was 8 cars, but the winner one time was 14. 14 cars and semis in the ditch within a 10-minute period, which we were going only 80 clicks as it was, so we weren't getting that far down the road. Anyway, point is, be careful out there. Hope everybody makes it everywhere safe. Vehicles are heavy. Heading over to some football action. Your Saskatchewan Roughriders were victorious last night. Oh, I don't even know I can't remember the score. We had no pick the score this week. Thank you to those that did participate anyway. We crushed them in double overtime. It was exciting. It was exciting to the point of being, a fault. The offense was stagnant till it needed to come up with a touchdown at the end. We were able to get one. Unfortunately, we give up a field goal in the last 5 seconds to tie it and send it to overtime. Overtime, Fajardo laid out a beautiful CFL overtime works as you play a mini game. Everybody gets one possession from the 35-yard line, and whoever has the highest score after that mini game is the winner. If you do score a touchdown, you have to go for a 2-point convert. Fajardo laid out a beautiful pass. Schaefer Baker dove for it, should have had it, did not come up with the ball. Riders settled for a field goal in the first overtime. Give Calgary the ball. Calgary gets the ball. They went for it all right to begin with. Missed, thank goodness. No flag on the play. Gives them 2nd and 10. Their 2nd and 10. This kind of irked me a little bit. Bo Levi scrambles out, throws it out in the flat. The guy was kind of open, but he had to dive for it. And when the line judge wasn't there, and when I seen it on the replay, they give him 6 inches past the 25-yard line, but he was 6 inches short of the 25-yard line. Now, them 6 inches, now you're thinking, oh, it's a foot. Well, that would have made the difference because they would have been 3rd and 1. They would have been 3rd and 6 inches, but at least they would have had to think about going for it or kicking the field goal. But it was an automatic first down. Defense stood strong again. We have a very strong defense. They held them. Then Calgary got the ball first, and they missed the field goal. We were able to run it out. So a field goal would win it, even just kick it through the end zone. We did our favorite play. We ran Powell up the middle twice. I think we did that 42 times last night for a net gain. I am not a fan of Jason Moss. The offense was so much better last year with Bob, I believe it was Bob Dice. Kind of drives me nuts. I know Fajardo's taking a lot of heat for it, and I don't think it's him. Fajardo ran the ball a lot, was really good. And so on and so forth. Anyway, we were able to kick the field goal, a walk-off field goal, and we were able to win. In hockey action, if I can get it up here quick enough. In curling, the Olympic trials came to an end, and Jennifer Jones will be host for the women's, and the men's was between Gushu and Jacobson, and I don't have that on me right at the moment. Anyway, in hockey action, this weekend the Kenaston Blizzards beat Eston 6-2. Dinsmore lost to the Lormer 19ers 5-3. Kyle beat Delisle 6-1. Rosetown kept Lucky Lake's streak alive at 3-2, so no luck for the Lakers still. Kenaston Blizzards then beat up on Lucky Lake the next day 13-3. Dinsmore fell again to the 19ers in Lorburn 5-2. Eston beat up on Delisle 7-3. Kyle beat Outlook 5-3, which is an interesting one. Outlook has been good, but that wasn't Kyle. Rosetown won 5-2 over Central Butte. Boy, it's going to be interesting doing the power standings this week. Central Butte then beat Eston 5-4. What a confusing week. And then Outlook beat up on Dinsmore 11-1 last night. The power rankings come out tomorrow. Please stay tuned for those. Where am I at here? Right there. Anyway, well, this was episode number 50. Big thanks to all our sponsors and listeners. Who would have thought we'd have made it to 50 episodes? I thank you very much for your time to get to work. Like I said, freezing rain out there. Please be careful. Take care. Looks like Brad Gushue is on his way to the Olympics. Thanks, everyone.